Welcome to the podcast. Before we get started, we have a big announcement to make. We are renaming our podcast from High and Outside Podcast to Troy. Can I get a drum roll? Wide Right. Presented by High and Outside Sports. First things first. What are you fucking laughing at already?
You didn't even say hi to everyone.
Then you start it. Then you start the podcast today,
I
Ryan.
never start the podcast. Just continue. Let's go.
First things first, we'll start discussing the injuries this week. Very random. Halloween week, very sketchy. Some spooky injuries coming out of practice. You guys got anything about that?
Watson?
That's what you want to talk about.
All right, so we'll talk Watson. Basically, what we got out of it is that his left ACL he sprained. It was whatever.
Yeah, non-contact.
It was non-contact, and it was the one that he didn't tear in college. So that's good news, at least. That's the only good news that's literally coming out of this.
Yeah, that's good news.
That just
he didn't
sucks
tear
for
the one he
Houston.
tore in college.
That's the
So
only.
those other ones.
Now he has no ACLs.
Yeah, now he
That's
has
nice.
no ACLs.
What would you
That's
rather
good.
have?
Now he's-
Would you rather
now
have two
he's-
damaged ones or
Now
one completely
he's walking
shot?
on bones. That's good.
Two damaged or one completely gone? What do you want?
One
Two
gone,
damage-
though. More so, how devastating is this for Houston, though?
I'm sorry.
Like, losing him after having like a good season and
Yeah,
finally getting something going.
They were easily
in a
winning
weak
the division.
in a weak division that the Titans
yeah.
do not deserve to be in first
Oh,
place.
he's chirping my
Definitely
team.
don't deserve to win
He's
that
chirping my
division.
team already.
I agree that the Texans went from front runners to definitely they're not going to win it now.
And
I don't
that's
like
that's
Tom
hard.
Savage. I don't like Tom Savage
Tough
at
for the
all.
fans.
Okay. Bottom line is we hope the best for Deshaun. Hopefully
You lose
he comes
J.J.
back.
Watt and then Deshaun Watson.
Who's
the same
next?
season.
Fuller, the best receiver on
Please.
that damn team.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
yeah,
fantasy
yeah,
value
yeah.
is
I'm
shot.
sorry, big fantasy guy right there. I'm sorry.
He's
Fuller's on my
nothing. He's
team.
nothing without Watson this year.
No, he's really not. He's not. But yeah, I don't know. Besides that, let's go on to trades.
Yeah, a lot of trades at the deadline. Not really like seeing.
What's
lately,
your
like,
biggest
hasn't been much of this in
biggest
football
trade?
lately.
Who got the best deal out of the trades?
J.J.
There's the
J-
Eagles. You think the Eagles got the best trade right
I
there?
think the Seahawks got a
Definitely.
good trade getting that lineman, Dwayne Brown. I think.
Yeah, you would talk lineman, obviously.
No, I mean that
Former
helps.
lineman
Like,
talking
Russell Wilson can
lineman.
finally get a little more time. That's like one thing they're really hurting at.
You guys
They
are
obviously have
fucking
the defense.
crazy. You're crazy,
And what do you got?
huh?
And what's your
49ers,
yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo. They got
Maybe.
a guy he's had experience under the best
I'm
quarterback.
talking
of all
about for
time.
the season. Though.
He has experience under the best quarterback of all time, as Tom Brady. It's a known fact. He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
So is
Okay.
Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett sucks.
No, dude, Jacoby Brissett, fuck out of here. We're not talking Jacoby. No, we're not doing that. Okay, we're not talking Jacoby Brissett. What we're talking about is.
So did Ryan Mallett. He's doing real well, huh?
I was a big Ryan Mallett guy. Okay, then you know what? That doesn't sound good for me right there. That really doesn't. So good job on your part.
Tom
but I'm just
Savage.
saying. No,
Yeah, that's good for Houston.
Tom
Good
Savage.
for DeAndre
we're
Hopkins.
talking about Garoppolo.
You know you're talking Savage.
We're talking about Garoppolo. Though.
No, I'm talking Savage.
I'm saying I think he does well.
I'm talking-
If
Savage.
CJ
Savage.
Beathard could keep the 49ers in the games he kept them in, great.
They haven't won a game.
But
Who's he throwing
Beathard,
to? Who's he throwing to?
Yeah, Gershon hurt.
a good one.
I will declare this the most injuries to good players in the NFL I've ever witnessed. In
That's
one
crazy.
season, this is the most ever. I'm sure there'll be
The Madden curse of all
there'll
the
be a
guys.
stat. Yeah,
And it's phenomenal. It's actually phenomenal.
yeah, but that happens every year. But
Like
this
they
year,
all
it's like
suspended for
we
weed.
can be in an NFC team. Out of
So
all the
tell me,
injuries.
why the fuck do you think that J.J. was why? I just told you why I think that he could lead them to wins that CJ Beathard couldn't lead them to.
Because everybody always thinks that the Eagles want to run the LeGarrette Blount Smallwood combo. The what's the other guy that got
Clement.
hurt?
Oh,
Huh?
hurt? Sproles.
Eagles Sproles. They want to run with him. DeMarco Murray. You know that combo.
DeMarco Murray. Are you talking about like
No, I'm saying like those are the combos they do. You know, they have like one like power back, and then they have like one passing back. Always, you know. You agree? Or no?
just keep talking. Just keep talking.
How do you not agree with that?
You brought up DeMarco Murray. I don't want to talk.
I'm
I
talking about
don't
like,
want to
when
talk
they-
Chip
talking
Kelly.
about-
Shut up.
shit.
I'm talking about like how they run their offense though. They've been like their running backs have been like not good in the past
Titans?
couple of years. No, the
No,
Eagles.
no, he's talking about the Eagles.
Oh.
He's talking about the Eagles.
Eagles. You agree?
Kind of. Just go ahead.
What do you mean
They have a
kind
good
of?
offensive
It's like
line.
obvious. It's like a known thing. They're gonna have him just be like their running back. They're starting running back, and they're gonna have a potent offense like the Patriots.
Game.
No, but they're gonna be like a potent offense with the throwing game.
So now
And
you're
they're gonna have all the.
you're
Can I get a backup from Brett?
I'm not. I haven't heard.
They're gonna have all the running backs.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna lean on Jay. They're gonna have better running
You're
backs
saying
than the
they're
Patriots.
gonna be like a Patriots offense.
They're gonna be
So
better than the
false.
Patriots offense.
You're comparing Wentz
better.
to Brady.
No, they're gonna be better in the end throughout the rest
Love
of the
Wentz,
season.
but-
Throughout the rest of the season, the Eagles are gonna be.
I'm trying to think. I'm like
Just
trying to
got Jay
compare.
Ajayi. That's a threat with a good old line. They're gonna.
I'll tell you right now, if they had Jason Peters, then yeah, but
Should have re-signed Calvin Johnson.
no,
Then they would have been the best.
I truly meant that about the Eagles, but I can just get Moran to disagree with me about anything because he always just Skip Bayless disagree.
No, you want
That's
to.
like that's an honest. He really never wants to agree. So I can even
know
tell
that.
goes to show you that Moran never ever agrees. This for the fans right there. Yep. So I'm right. The Eagles, best offense in the NFL for the rest of the season. From this week on,
I don't think so.
week 9 to the rest of the season, the rest of the regular season, they're gonna have the best offense numbers wise in the NFL.
No, you're out of your mind.
No, I'm not out of my mind.
That's nuts.
I'm not out of my mind. Gronk's gonna get hurt.
No,
See
you can't
ya.
say that.
Gronk's gonna get hurt. All right. Well,
Patriots will still have the best offense.
it's bad to say, but it's gonna happen. He always gets hurt.
Like, do the Eagles even have like the best offense right now? I mean,
They just got
no.
Jay Ajayi. That man ran for 200 plus yards in 3 straight games.
That man
At the end of
hasn't
the
put up
season.
more than 10 points in any fucking fantasy game.
Because he's got fucking Nancy's like you blocking for him. Are you kidding me?
Dude, Jason Peters is out. Jason Peters is out. Lane Johnson's coming off an injury. Well, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You ride so high on JJ because you have him on your fantasy team. If he's on your fantasy team, you're
Yeah.
going
The
against
Eagles
him.
are only 6th in the overall offense right now. You think just Jay Ajayi is gonna help him get the number
You're a
one? rather
fucking-
than the
can
Can I
season?
Buffoon.
add? Can
You're
I
a
add?
buffoon.
The kid that's arguing with me once said
Moran?
he called Levi's like everybody knows the jeans Levi's. He pronounced it. He said, "Hey, let's go to the outlets. You guys want to go to Levy's?" And we all look at him and go, "What? What are you saying? Levy's?" And then we all thought about it. He said he actually meant to say Levi's jeans.
No.
He said Levy's.
The way you
jeans.
described that, you sound. We all know what you were leading to. You don't have to re-describe the one. Am I wrong or am I right?
You talked way too long on that.
No.
You gotta redo that whole
You're-
thing.
no,
You
no,
gotta get
No,
it-
the joke's over.
I
Go to a
don't, yeah,
different
the
one.
joke's been over, you fucking idiot.
You need
The
a stupid
joke,
line.
the
It's
joke was
your
over
thing.
when you just. No, I don't want to hear it. We're
That's
getting
part of
off
your
this
thing.
topic. Bottom line
Part of
is
your thing.
the fact that
Why?
you're going to compare him to Cooks. Cooks can put up fucking 22 points any week with Brady. Okay? If they had Edelman.
Best offense.
If they had Edelman, that doesn't compete with anyone
I mean, I'm
else.
almost talking
Amendola is
Chiefs
a star.
offense.
I love
before
you
that.
arguing about towards your team. Though I love it.
Because
Keep it coming.
I'm not doing favoritism here. I'm doing realistic shit.
You don't-
You
Oh, yeah,
talk
yeah,
about how
yeah.
good your
Yeah,
team
yeah.
is, the Titans.
But when
I
we
would-
move on for the rest of the
Titans are
podcast,
terrible, Mark.
he's all going to be talking about his fantasy team
No,
and
no,
shit,
no.
just favoring them.
Titans,
Okay?
good
Ever
running back
since
on
you
Titans.
guys
Yeah,
put
I
up
know.
14 points,
To the best. Like,
ever since you guys put up 14 points against that beat up, old fashioned bullshit Houston defense, I've had no faith in you guys.
yeah, you got any more adjectives for me? Oh my god.
Yeah, what
Seriously,
Adjective
JJ
guy,
Watt was
man?
out, Cushing was
nuts.
out. You're pathetic. Your team's a joke, and the fact that Deshaun Watson's out for the season—that's the only reason you guys are going to make a run into the playoffs. That's the only reason. Tell me I'm wrong, and you know I'm right.
Moran, I think you were right, and
100%.
the way you're just verbally going at Mark right now is unbelievable.
100%.
Yet to
You
be
know,
seen. And
you guys are gonna-
outside
you're
that
gonna
you really
somehow-
getting after him. You were fired up about what he like how right he thought he
You're going to
was.
make that 4 or 5 game. Who are they going to play? I'm trying to think.
He's
Because
got you, Mark. With that.
We're
Let's
mid,
see,
we're
you're gonna
mid
be the-
Jets game, watching the Jets game, might add. The Jets defense is just doing dances.
Why are you changing the topic?
No, I'm just
Why
saying,
are you changing the
I just wanted to
topic?
get this in there. The Jets defense is dancing while Tyrod's about to call hike. Just witness it with my own eyes. That's hilarious. Up 24-7.
You got any,
in the
you got
fourth.
They're
any
just
fight back?
confident.
You got any fight back words on how your team's pathetic?
Yeah, he's talking
No, I
shit
honestly,
about your Titans. You have nothing to say about the Eagles.
no,
You can't
no,
get
no.
after him.
I'm gonna let them do the talking.
All right.
Next topic.
All right, so last week we were talking about how we're going to bring you our DraftKings lineup, okay? Now I think right now is the best time to talk about that draft. Actually, let me throw out there, Will
What
Fuller,
about locks of the week? Though?
Will Fuller and Richardson. How about those guys? Our predictions from last week, we thought we were going off. I just want to let you know that both of those guys went off.
All right, Moran. Like,
I'm sorry, I just want to let you know
You got
that
lucky.
I'm really good at that.
how was your lock of the week where people like use your information?
I did get a
Don't take
text
your money.
last week. I'm not going to lie, I'll show you
Your
right now.
lock of the week lost. Mark, did you win last week?
I got a text on Monday. It says, "Thanks for the advice on the Falcons, dipshit. study up a little more before saying it's a quote-unquote
Who
lock.
said that?
I don't know. It's a 303, our 330 or 330 number. I didn't respond.
No way you
actually
got
got
that
that
text.
text?
You got
I'm
hate
showing
mail?
you right now. Tell me I'm lying.
Wait,
Say,
did you actually bet the Falcons?
No, I told her I won the fucking lock of the week. I dead ass got the text.
I am 4-0
That
locks
is
of the
funny.
weeks with 2
That
big
is
parlays.
hilarious.
It made no sense to me.
That
I didn't
is
know what to do. So I
Did
just
you call the number?
No, I just
You didn't respond?
That really happened.
that actually
That
happened.
is-
I'm dead at. You want to see it?
Why did you bring this out earlier?
I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to tell you guys about it. I was embarrassed.
It's so
I was embarrassed. I got it wrong.
It's the funniest thing ever.
Well, I was right, so.
Yep, you had a good
Yeah,
week.
you,
I
good
was
job.
also right once
Browns
again.
lost again. Good one.
You gotta pick a new team to bet with, though. You're getting boring.
All right, so let's go right into this fucking FanDuel or DraftKings right now. Okay, Mark, I want to hear your phenomenal team.
No,
this week.
because my lineup didn't save yet. I have to redo it.
Okay.
So you go first.
So we'll go right into this, and we'll talk about my team first. Okay. So this is the Sunday-Monday lineup. Ooh. So let's go quarterback. Okay. Dak Prescott going against Kansas City's defense.
You picked Dak?
Yeah, I picked Dak.
Of course.
All right.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
with Zeke being out, I
Yeah,
went with
you're right.
Dak.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. Because their offense is going to move the ball past fucking the 50.
Kamara.
Their offense is going to move
Kamara's
past
a
the
running
50.
back. I have Kamara as my running back going against the pathetic Tampa Bay defense.
It's pathetic if he's back with the adjectives.
A lot of adjectives.
This guy loves
Wow.
using adjectives. way
AP
too much.
rough week last week. Week before he went off.
just copy my
back
team.
now he's going
Just
against.
copy my-
I did not copy shit. Going against San Fran. Then wide receiver. We got to go Demarius. Brought the cock back in that Denver
Yeah,
offense.
Brutal offense.
Okay, Sanders probably out again this week. Another wide receiver, we got Michael Thomas going against Tampa Bay's defense. I think that's another good pick. My sleeper, I think Sammy Watkins has a good week going against New York. And then for my
Are you
tight end,
fucking kidding me? You heard me talking about that earlier.
my
you-
tight
that
end,
was my sleeper. That was my fucking sleeper.
Brent, your team will not have
You can't
more
do
points.
that.
my tight end. I got Cameron Brate.
Yo, he
my
literally
flex,
this is the third time he's done this in the past fucking 24 hours. Took 2 of my trades in fantasy because he heard me talking about him, and then he fucking picks my sleeper.
my tight end Cameron Brate,
That's
flex
bullshit.
Dez, and my defense
Look
Raiders.
at I have on my look
Your
at my
teams
look at
look
my
the same
phone.
as mine.
I have Watkins right there.
That's crazy that you have Watkins.
He hasn't put up more than double. He hasn't put double digits since the beginning of the fucking season.
I like Watkins. Okay.
Oh
You want me to
my
change
God.
it? Eat
Come on.
You should.
Go ahead, Troy.
That's fucking.
You didn't
pisses me
finish your whole
off.
team.
I did.
That
I
pisses
did.
me off
Oh,
at
you
Forte.
did.
Yeah, I said
25 points right
Brate.
now.
I said Brate, Dez, and Raiders defense. Boom.
All right, so quarterback against Green Bay, I like Matt Stafford for 6,100. I like Todd Gurley, running back
You saying
against the
prices
Giants.
too?
You don't
I don't know.
Just fucking.
No, I guess not. Todd Gurley against the Giants. I think he's gonna have a big week.
They know it's gonna work.
Adrian Peterson, other running back. Then going to receivers: Mike Evans, Ted Ginn Jr., Golden Tate, and tight end Ed Dixon from
Ed
Carolina.
Dixon?
I like Ed Dixon.
I like him
You
this
like you
week.
guys like Ed
I like
Dixon?
that. I like that.
Yeah,
I picked
with-
him up for a week. He got 4
Without
points.
Kelvin, he could have a good week. And
4.
then flex, I have
Of
T.Y.
course, for
Hilton.
me, of course, for my team, he got 4 points.
I think T.Y. Hilton's due for a nice week against Houston, and then Lions defense against Green Bay's hurting offense. Leaves you with $200.
Your team
remaining
is so
player
boring.
salary.
No one even cared. Like no one even responded because your team is so boring. My team starts with quarterback
I was waiting for a song.
Alex Smith against Dallas. I think it's a fucking blowout. I think it's a blowout.
I don't think so.
What's the spread on the Chiefs Dallas game?
Like right now, it was one a couple days ago.
It was
Okay.
1.
I'd say -6 Kansas.
It was 1.
It's -1. Well, now, right now Dallas is -1.5.
Dallas
Alright.
is
So Dallas is favored
I got the
in
Chiefs.
Dallas. That's your lock of the week.
What would be the lock though? Explain. Well, you have to.
What's
I'm,
to
not,
explain?
I'm the knowledge guy. I'm not the betting guy. So explain.
What happened to you telling everyone your DraftKings lineup?
Yeah, but I want to just make sure like they know. Like
Dude,
this is
you
my.
We'll go into locks after this.
Alright.
So.
You talk
Just finish your
so
DraftKings.
much.
Shut up,
Crazy.
Moran. Shut up, Moran. All right, so Alex Smith. No one's got anything to say about that.
I
Obviously.
had Alex Smith, and then I
All right, just
took him
finish your
off. I put
team.
D.
List your
or
team.
Dak.
All right.
And then, like remaining salary.
Lamar Miller against Indianapolis. Blowout. Blowout. That's a good
Nah,
spread.
nah,
That's a good
without,
spread
I don't
to
know if
take,
that's a
too.
blowout without Watson. I don't know.
Blowout.
Okay.
Mark,
You're
you're,
still
you're
more
gonna be buying
confident.
coffee.
Tom Savage, beast. Next running back, Adrian Peterson against San Fran. Everybody blows out San Fran.
Copied every lineup.
What?
We all have confidence in AP. That's not bad.
Go ahead.
Go next.
Receiver, Crabtree against Miami. Big day for Crabtree. Everybody's healthy. Big day for Crabtree. Next, Mike Evans. This is a very affordable lineup, and it's smart, so I advise you guys to take it. Mike Evans. Next, Golden Tate.
Weak Jameis, okay.
Golden Tate. Big day against Green Bay.
Who's your
There's
tight
a
end?
lot
You
of.
don't even know
There's a
this
lot.
guy.
This
You don't
week,
even know your tight
this
end.
week in the NFL, it's like the first. It's like the first week you could say like, all right, this team's winning this game. This team's winning this game. You know.
All right.
Anybody agree with that?
No. Who the fuck would have thought the Jets would have been winning 31-7?
No, I would have taken the Jets in this game.
Whatever.
Bills stink. They're not even pulling Benjamin.
Easy for you to say now.
Bills stink. You stink, Moran. Shut up. Golden Tate, and then tight end, I got Croft against
Yeah, you know
Jacksonville.
him?
Who's
Huh?
that?
What team does he play on?
The Bengals. He's the tight end
Yeah.
of the Bengals.
You don't know him.
What?
Never
Very
heard
cheap,
of him.
3,900.
You just
Shut
got him
the
to his
fuck up,
cheap
Troy.
and like healthy.
My flex, it's Sammy Watkins, but I almost want to change it now.
No. You're locked in.
I know. I mean, because Moran fucking copied
You're
everyone.
Sammy Watkins.
I wish I
terrible
went
play.
first,
Sammy
though.
Watkins has 4 points at
Sammy
best.
Watkins, and then Rams D against the Giants. Anybody else pick the Rams D?
This week. No.
Dylan just said Trevor Court.
All right, and that's my team. All right, moving on to locks of the week. I'm going to start with Kansas City plus 1.5 against the Cowboys. I know that the Cowboys suck without Zeke, and you can see that in the past. But they didn't have running backs. Tony Romo got absolutely destroyed. Dez got upset with him a couple years ago. The offense was not moving well at all. And that's exactly what's going to happen when they have no running back. And Dez is going to start getting pissed at Dak because I've seen it on the sideline.
All right. Being a Cowboys fan, I have to disagree. I think the Cowboys will win that game.
You think they'll win?
Yeah, and cover that 1.5 spread.
Ugh.
I have faith in the Cowboys playing at home. They're still a good team.
Might I add, the Chiefs blew a couple games recently, so they're going back on a hot streak.
I personally, I like
What do you
marking this. I like marking this.
Yeah, you
I
like the Chiefs. You
Kansas
said it
City.
earlier. All right.
I think the Chiefs are a very good team.
No, I understand what you're saying. It's just being a Cowboys fan, I gotta go with them on that. And I do think they're gonna win.
Plus, I'm not gonna. Okay, the only way I ever go for the Cowboys is when Zeke's not suspended and he's on my fantasy team. Besides that, I don't fucking like them. I think they're a disgrace of a football team.
Oh yeah, okay.
They're losers.
You
They're a
can't
bunch
just
of-
Oh yeah,
say
the
that.
Eagles fan. Yeah, you can't say that.
You can't
The
just say
Cowboys.
that. They're a good team.
Have some respect.
They're
They're a good
losers.
team.
They're
Have some
losers.
respect.
Never make a run in the playoffs, but they're a good team.
Okay.
They'll never make the
Mark,
playoffs
you like the
again now.
Titans.
They're
Fucking
good.
Eagles.
They're a good regular season team.
All right, let's move on. My lock of the week. I'm gonna go Monday night. Detroit minus 2.5 on Green Bay. I just think Detroit's gonna blow them out. Just Green Bay's hurting without Rodgers.
You think they're going to blow them out?
Yeah, I think they're gonna beat them by more than 2.5.
Nah, I agree.
I think they're gonna beat them by more than 3. I
was gonna
don't
argue,
think
I
Hundley's
agree.
good. There's
I
nothing to
agree.
argue on
Nah,
that.
yeah, there's nothing.
If you're right every time, you can
I
argue against
think
me.
Jones is going to have a
Look
good game,
terrible.
though. I think Jones is going to have a good game.
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that. I've been right all year so far. Ryan, what do you got for us?
Aaron Jones is going to go off.
All right, enough on Aaron Jones.
I'll go on two things. One, it's not a lock of the week. Just I personally think that the over/under in the Cardinals game is going to go under. I just think that, but I don't give two shits about that game. No one cares about that game. It's literally one of the worst games of all time. Yeah, I have to go with the Rams, the minus 3.5, even though they're playing in New York. Jared Goff has led that team to places no one thought they're going to be. But the real guy that's actually been leading them is fucking Todd Gurley, the third. Yeah, so, boom. It's my lock of the week. I did lose last week, so I'm sorry to that
You did.
3-3-0
I
number
like
that-
Rams.
You did get. You got that fan text.
I like
You're
Rams
pretty
this
pissed
week.
off.
I like Rams this week for sure.
Yep, I like Gurley. I like Gurley any week, especially against the Giants.
Anytime, I'm always going against the Giants.
You guys disagreed.
Sammy Watkins. He
rare
obviously
footage.
agrees with whatever I say nowadays. So I pick Sammy Watkins.
Yeah,
Rand
Martian is more
wants
of
Sammy
you
Watkins,
copying him, not really
and then he
agreeing.
thinks Todd Gurley too. Obviously, he agrees with Troy now. He loves agreeing now.
He don't have his own opinions.
Do you guys remember when Mark showed up late to this podcast and we were talking about the teams? Brett, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Troy. Remember we were talking about our things? Did I have Sammy Watkins in my lineup?
Moran's about to start
I
crying.
did.
I don't
I
know.
did.
Jeez,
I
he's
don't
about to
remember.
start crying. You about to start crying in the pod?
All right, so that's it for locks of the week.
Ridiculous. Let's grow up over here and start talking fantasy football, huh?
All right, man.
Yeah, Marin, what do you got for your sleeper for the week?
My sleeper for the week?
Yeah.
I don't fucking even know. I gotta really think about that one.
Jeez.
Can I go with Matt Forte?
After he
I'm
just
sorry, it's a
played,
joke.
man.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Mark, good
Terrible
joke.
joke.
Oh no, let's think. Don't start with me because I really haven't thought about that. To be honest with you, man, I don't even know we're going into this.
Troy, if you don't have anything,
Go ahead, Mark. Start us off.
do you not have anything?
No, go ahead. I have something, but go ahead. You want to go?
Can it be a quarterback?
It can be whatever you want. Just a sleeper.
My boy Jared Goff against the Giants. You know who's suspended?
I wouldn't go with that.
Who's suspendees? Who's suspended?
Janoris Jenkins.
Yeah, I just wanted the Giants
You
fan
had
to
no
say
idea
it.
who was suspended.
I knew who was suspended. I just wanted Brett to say it because I was pointing at him. Shut up over there with your no lock of the week. I don't even know what you're doing over there. So, Goff is going to hit Sammy Watkins for 2 TDs in this game. Confidently. I confidently say that. And you guys have nothing to say about that?
Dude, no one can answer that stupid fucking remark you just made.
Yeah, that was not a good point.
I'm making a
Watkins.
very bold statement, and I hope everyone agrees with me.
No way they got that.
So
I picked
Perry
up
Jenkins
Goff. I
just
picked
went
up
off
Goff
that.
this week because I have to replace him for Brady, and I think he's going to do very well. I didn't start Matt Forte over Sammy Watkins this week, and we're mid game. Forte, a lot of points, 25 right now. But I think Sammy Watkins is still going to have
So Goff is your
an
sleeper?
equal, if not better, day. I think he's going to have that 128-point game he had in the regular season earlier in the season.
I don't think
He's going to match that. He's going to match that.
Goff?
Maybe better.
Goff your sleeper?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't like that. I don't think he's going to have that good of a game. The Giants still have a good defense.
Nah, not with suspended Janoris Jenkins, though. That's like
Fine. I mean,
that's the point. Like, what do you mean?
they still
That's
have a
my
good
argument.
defense.
Yeah, that's my
Alright,
argument.
that's fine argument. I'll move on. I'm digging deep for the sleeper. I'm going to go with Curtis Samuel. I don't know. I liked him as a rookie. Being a rookie, I liked him last year at Ohio State, and I love him without Benjamin on the Panthers. I
why,
think he could have some impact this week.
Is that because you picked him up in fantasy?
Yeah, it is. That's why I picked him up. I think he's going to have a decent week.
I know. That's a good point.
So that's like
You think he's gonna have
that's
a good
reaching
week
low for a sleeper,
after-
but I think he could have a big
You think
week.
he's gonna have a good week after the only time he's put up over more than, or no.
I think he
The
could have
most points he's
about 10
ever put
points.
up. It was in week 3 against Saints.
Benjamin just got traded.
5.6 points. 5.6 points, everyone. Just
Yeah,
so you know,
he's
that's
gonna
Troy's
play
sleeper. So like you really.
You name another
If you-
receiver. You can't even name another receiver on the Panthers.
You can really only listen to him.
Mark.
Funches? What do you mean? Funges?
Okay, that's it. Then who?
Funges.
If we're gonna
No,
talk
no.
about Carolina
They don't have Benjamin anymore.
receivers, let's talk about who has the most receptions on the team.
Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, no one cares.
That
That's not a good
receiver
sleeper.
core is pathetic. If you're fucking
No, but I say Samuel goes for over 10 points.
So Moran, I just want everyone to know.
Solid week.
Moran, you think McCaffrey's gonna have a good game?
huh?
You're saying McCaffrey's having a big game?
I don't think it's a big game. No.
Oh, so he just says, oh, who has the most receptions?
Yeah, he does.
So why are you talking him up if you don't think he's gonna have a big game?
I'm saying that your prediction's bad.
What? You're saying that what?
We're talking about Samuels. I don't like that.
That was my prediction. I like Curtis Samuel.
You're talking
this week.
gibberish.
I don't know. I think he's going to have a solid week, 10 points or something. That's just like, a real reach, but...
That's fine. It's better to reach than to go with secured, good quarterbacks in the league like Marcus did.
Yeah, Mark was bad.
Someone asked me who I have. Someone asked me who I have.
Right, who's your
Goff,
sleeper?
a good, secure quarterback in the league.
Well,
He's you could pick him up in any league.
you can't. Okay.
You can't?
Who am I going to with?
Because I just did.
Ryan, who do you go with? Well, I personally go with Kenyon Drake. I think now that Ajayi is gone, I think his only competition is
but
Damian Williams.
Yeah, Williams.
And
Williams
Kenyon
is
Drake's the
better,
number
too.
2 back behind Ajayi. Now, people will probably say, well, how is he going to do good if Ajayi can't even fucking do good with that offensive line? I don't know. I just think he's somehow going to do well. I
That's
think
a good point.
He can't do worse than
That was a
Ajayi.
good point to the
He's going to do
fans.
terrible.
That was a good point for the fans. I don't know why he's going to do good. Let's put a worse back behind that O line, and then maybe he'll do better. Yeah, that's a good point, Ryan.
Dude, I think he
Fans
does.
make
really
much
lo-
sense there.
Everyone really loves that one.
I just think.
I'm going to start him now behind that O line. The worst back. Why wasn't he playing more than him then?
Huh?
Why wasn't he playing more than a JJ then if he's going to put up more points?
Because JJ's name. That's the truth.
JHI's name? What do you mean
Truth.
name? He has a name because he ran for 200-plus yards last year in 3 straight games.
Yeah, that's last year. We're not talking about last year. We're talking about this
He's
year.
a beast, and
Where-
everyone
where
knows
he-
it. Why do you think the Eagles, the best team in the NFL, just traded for him? He's a
because
beast.
he has a very bright future.
He's a beast.
Not a successful year.
You don't
Very bright
even make
future.
sense. You don't even make sense.
That makes so much sense. A 24-year-old you're gonna get for a 4th-round pick. It
I
makes a
love
bunch of
that you
sense.
just. I love when you speak because it makes my point so much better.
I think the only reason he does well is because his competition is Damian Williams, and he can beat up Damian fucking Williams.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That O-line sucks, and I don't think if
Dude,
a Giant
you
couldn't do
know.
well, that guy can't do too well.
All right, then we'll see. We'll see who does well. I think fucking. I'm not saying he's gonna fucking put up 28 points. Okay, I'm not gonna have as good as predictions as I did last week, but I think he puts up a solid 12 points.
All right,
and he
I'll
can
give you
lead
the bold.
team.
All right, it's a bold pick. Bold pick.
That's a bold pick. Is it more bold than fucking Sammy Watkins having 2 touchdowns?
My bad. I
was that,
tried to
Moran?
compliment you on your pick, and then it's a stupid pick. Then all right. It's a stupid pick.
Thank you for listening to our 3rd episode of the podcast and our 1st episode of Wide Right, presented by High and Outside Sports. Thank you to our sponsor, Apple Sports Picks, the best sports handicapping website in New England.
Just a bit outside.